What's going on, Digital Tour Bus? My name is Alex. I sing in the band Undeath.
I'm Tommy. I play bass in the band Undeath.
We're here at Reggies, Chicago, Illinois. Fabulous spot. We're here. We're going to play a show with Phobophilic, 200 Stab Wounds, and Enforced on the Slave to the Grave 2022 tour. Sold out. Very fucking stoked to be here. Chicago's always a good time. And yeah, this is our van. We're going to take a little tour, a little MTV Crib style tour of where we live for 6.5 weeks on end.
Welcome home.
So basically, driving is split pretty evenly between myself, Tommy, Matt, our drummer, does a lot of driving, and John, our sound guy, does a good deal of driving as well. It's not really like a strict shift system. You know, we kind of just like go on vibe, I think.
We tend to have preferences, it seems like. Alex is really good at mornings. Like, he'll wake up and just do it. I prefer nights. I'll do like a long one. I'll do like, I don't know, midnight to like, I've done 8 a.m., like 11 a.m. even. But then Matt is great at city driving, and John is actually a sleeper city driver too. And he'll get us there fast. He's really good at mornings also.
Yeah, I kind of prefer like the leaving the motel, getting in the van, and driving for 6 hours kind of vibe. Like, that's more my thing. Matt is way better at like high tension situations, like driving and parking in New York City, driving and parking in LA, stuff like that. So basically, whenever, like Tommy said, when it's a city environment, it's Matt all the way. I do not trust myself to park this thing in Brooklyn. Like, I will flip it. No. But if you want me to drive through Nebraska for 7.5 hours, like, I got you. Yeah, so we got a lot of shit going on here, bro. I mean, we try to keep this van, the unvan, as I call it as of right now, we try to keep it as organized as possible, but as you can see, we fail at that routinely.
Inhalers right by the wrapping papers.
Yeah, we got, me and Kyle, one of our guitar players, we're both asthmatics. We got some albuterol inhalers lying around. This one's only got 56 pumps left on it, so it's a little nerve-wracking there. This tends to be where we put various pieces of paraphernalia. We got some papers, we got some grinders. Probably want to blur that out.
Fingers crossed we don't get pulled over in certain states.
we like to play it fast and loose in the young van. Yeah, this is kind of just like how we roll. Typically, I mean, like once every 2 weeks, I'll say, either me or John or Matt will get like really frustrated with how kind of crazy it is up here, and we'll do a very intense, very fast cleaning, because like this area is supposed to be our snack and like drink area, but as you can see, like, you've got a Robert Jordan fantasy novel here.
You got some shorts.
You got some assorted clothes. I mean, this is all me right here. You got
hats.
Some records from Amoeba, because we were just in Hollywood a couple of weeks ago. A Stray Undeath hat available at the merch table right now.
Some classic Kyle. Carolina Reapers.
We got a Lone Cup Noodles beef flavor. This was gifted to us in Mesa, Arizona.
It will no doubt be eaten by hand.
Yes, we're gonna heat that up with warm tap water and eat it with our fingers, dude. That's just like, that's how we roll out here, death metal style. Beyond that, I mean, we got this guy. I picked this. I love trinkets. I love just like having mascots, and I love just little like tchotchke type things. So saw this at a Buc-ee's, little holiday season Buc-ee plushie. I mean, it's currently mid-December right now, so I kind of wanted to lift the van holiday spirits a little bit.
That's probably the third time I've seen that.
Yeah, it's been buried under clothes for the past 2 weeks, so that's there. These are like the cheapest possible air fresheners we could buy. They do not work. This van smells terrible.
Did not notice it at all.
It smells like 7 different pairs of feet. This is a beer.
That's recent. We don't drive with that.
We do not condone drinking and driving. But
that was in my pocket.
Here. I would be amiss not to point that out. We got a drink. This is Kyle all over. I mean, Kyle loves his Java Monsters.
It's cold, bro.
The thing that he does with these, though, and Kyle's gonna hate me for talking about this, is that he buys these preemptively just in case he needs a caffeine fix in the morning. He leaves it in the cold van overnight, and they explode. And then he like acts surprised that the compressed carbonated beverage exploded in extreme cold temperatures. It is what it is.
In the mountains.
I'm a big mud guy. I love just like a cup of mud in the morning. Jared, our other guitarist, he is also a big mud aficionado. Got those going on. I'm also a big fan of the Mentos gum. If they want to maybe shoot us a sponsorship, I mean, I probably, on like long ass drives, I'll chew through 6 or 7 of these, honestly. Just nice to chew on something while you're driving. And
Also, the third time I've seen that.
for some reason, we've got an Afterbirth koozie up here. I mean, that's realized New York death metal right there. I'm gonna throw up the horns while I'm holding it.
It's a sick band.
Afterbirth, shout out to them, for real. Again, more paraphernalia. Got some lighters. This Niagara Falls refrigerator magnet. I think I bought this with the intention of gifting it to my girlfriend, and I just forgot about it. So
Learning about that now.
yeah. So Michelle, if you're watching this, thinking about you.
Happy birthday.
This is a Jack Link's 100% beef wild heat meat stick that I got. Say it was like 8/9 of the way through, and then I just gave up on it apparently when I was driving. So there's that. This is the chill zone, as we like to call it. This van had a bench right here, and we took it out so that we could put a camping mat down, and we could fit 2 people here sleeping. Honestly, we had a different mat here before. It was like a green REI camping mat kind of situation, but there was an incident in Sauget, Illinois, that resulted in the mat getting covered in
Fluids.
And,
Several.
not just bile and fluids. We had to toss that one. Our manager, Colin, shout out to Colin, he hooked us up with this new mat. Honestly, way comfier than
Like,
the last one.
infinitely comfier. Kind of upset he didn't get that first. to be
Yeah.
honest.
So this one, you can fit 2 people comfortably here. Well, as comfortably as you can get in a van. I mean, we have names for like all of the zones in the van.
I think it's worth talking about.
So this is chill zone. When you're up here, as you can see, you got 2 mats going here and then 1 here. So we call this top C, as in top chill zone. And then here, because you're kind of sandwiched in between whoever's sitting there and whoever's lying here, this is sandwich zone. Some people hate sandwich zone. Some people really don't like being compressed. Me, I don't know. I just kind of love like the intimacy of it. It really gets me very relaxed. So I like sandwich zone. That looks like a full McDonald's Dr. Pepper that nobody has drank. So.
I was worried about that earlier today. It was above my head the whole time.
So this is kind of the general middle area of the band. That's my sheet blanket that my Aunt Rosellen got me for Hanukkah, like probably 4 years ago. Shout out Aunt Rosellen. See you on Christmas Eve. And yeah, this is our general chill area.
So this here is the bane of my existence. The get to know you bench, we call it. Because no matter what you're doing, especially if you're a little bit wider set like I am, you are rubbing up against whoever is in sandwich zone right there. You're getting to know them a little bit. So basically, this is my last choice. Some people like it. It's really, you get to see people's personalities.
I do not like this bench at all.
Exactly. This is my worst, this is my enemy in the entire thing. I could take literally any other bench and I would be fine.
Yeah.
But still, you end up here sometimes just because luck of the draw. This guy, you will fly forward if you brake a little too hard, and then you'll land on whoever's in sandwich zone. But you know, that's the price we pay. So
we also have names for all of the pillows in this van, which is like a bit whimsical, but it's just how we roll. Like this is Long Tan and Handsome. There's a pillow around here called Old Shitty.
Old Shitty
I'll
is
see
probably
it immediately.
oh,
there it is. That's Old Shitty right
Here's
there.
Old Shitty. It's like, I forget what the firm guy was.
I think it was Firm Guy. I think that was the name of that.
Might be just be firm guy.
I don't know. I mean, that's like kind of a coping mechanism that we have for dealing with just like being on tour in Arctic temperatures.
Pinky in back. He's pretty nice. You got it.
Oh, Sweet Pink.
Sweet pink right there.
We called this blanket actually. Oliver's on. Stop watching. We called this blanket the puke blanket for a while because I puked on it one time and I didn't wash it for like 4 days. So this was
For
puke blanket.
a long time.
But yeah, I mean, we got nicknames for everything. This is just middle bench. There's no real good nickname.
This is a high quality bench right here.
Oh, here's another good one. We got before this tour actually, I went out to the Walmart Corporation
Shout
and
out.
I bought this lone wolf blanket. And I bought this with the express intention of whoever was like sleeping in the van overnight, they were being a lone wolf. They could like wrap themselves up in this blanket and feel like some ancestral power through this. But that hasn't really happened yet.
It's really, if you're just cold, you kind of you take the blanket.
And then backbench.
Lovingly called backpack.
Yeah, backpack. I'll take the backpack is what we say a lot when we want just like some alone time, just to
Isolation.
decompress. You know, headphones in, world out kind of deal.
You bounce a lot. A lot.
But yeah, I mean, this is our situation, dude. It's like I know a lot of bands, like I've seen other editions of Digital Tour Bus. I know a lot of bands have like strict setups where like, this is my bench, this is my bench, this is my bench. Like, we rotate constantly. It's just like whoever's feeling a certain way.
You gotta take it day by day.
Yeah, it's just like it's a constantly revolving door of various situations, and we just like to respect that.
Someday you're backpack, someday you're sandwich.
Yeah, it is what it is. There's really nothing to see in there because all of our gear is already inside, but I wrote a love letter to our sound guy, John. We call him Dinky. It's kind of a nickname he gave himself, honestly, which is a little whack. But
He just yelled it into the night.
yeah, he just said, "What's up, Dinky?" And now he's Dinky. So I heart Dinky, and then I drew a little picture of him.
There's his hat.
He likes to wear tiny beanies and smoke weed, so I tried to like capture that.
That's his essence.
And that's that. Thanks for watching our Digital Tour Bus for real. Appreciate it. We're Undeath. We've got a new record out right now. It's called It's Time, ... to Rise from the Grave. It's out right now. It's out everywhere on Prosthetic Records. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever, all that good stuff. You can buy physical copies at your local record store. You can buy it online on our Bandcamp, whatever you want. We're on tour right now. I mean, by the time this is out, the tour's gonna be over, but just in case, if you can read the future, or I guess interpret the past, we're gonna be in Cleveland tomorrow, Toronto the next day, and Rochester. We're gonna finish strong. Lance Buckley from 200 Stab Wounds is here too. You know, you can just
Rock and roll.
punch Undeath NY into Google, and you'll find whatever you're looking for. I promise. So thank you. Take care. Be safe. Love you. Undeath and Lance out. Peace.